I'm here with Ryan and his 1966 Chevy Impala, and you're watching WHLWRKS. Let's go.
All right, so this 1966 Chevy Impala, my favorite body style is this one, the Impala from 65, 66, 67. I love this body style. Ryan, what have you done?
So yeah, I've done a lot to this car, like the interior, also checking the engine, make sure that it's road ready. We want to be safe out there too. You don't want to have a car nice breaking down on you.
Yeah, for sure.
On the road. So obviously it's still in the works, but.
Is it a 5.7 in here?
No, it's not a 5.0. It's a 283 V8, but it's
the smaller
V8. Yeah,
the small block. So the paint, I know you just got it back. I know you're still working on that too. What have you done interior wise?
Pretty much everything with the interior is done. The seats have been done, the carpet. The only thing I'm missing is the door panels, which obviously I'm still working on that.
Yeah.
If you know, as you can see, the door panels are original, so I try to keep it as original as possible. But yeah, pretty much the floor has been redone, the seats have been reupholstered, the headliner has been redone.
Anybody that has a classic car knows that it's a work in progress, and it's not cheap to do this. I have a 76 C10, and it's costs a lot of money, and it's a project, Ryan, right? And it's work in progress. So I know that it's a passion, right? You know, rebuilding something from scratch. Another thing is to ask, if you don't mind me asking you, what did you pay for this originally? I know they're going for crazy money.
Yeah.
I see some shells for 8 grand, 10 grand, just the shells. What did you pay for this?
I paid $5,000 for this car. So 2019, 5,000, and yeah, they're going for a lot of money.
So pre-COVID,
Pre-COVID,
you know, 66. I mean, you can't get that now. Not even close.
Not at all.
You can't give it anything. You get a shell for 5 grand.
And when I got it, it was running. It turned on, so there's a lot of good signs, no rust. So definitely a good pickup for me. I'm glad I came up on this car. Shout out to my buddy Neil. He's been waiting for me to restore this car, and we're almost there. It was his grandfather's car, and he wanted to see it done. And obviously, unfortunately, he passed away 2 years ago before I finished. But we're almost there now. So hopefully he's in heaven looking down, and he loves what I've done with it.
And what wheels are you getting?
I got the American Racing Salt Flat 20-inch.
You know, I'm kind of just looking at this thing because for me, large US like sedans is like so new, especially Impalas. We didn't get vehicles like that where I grew up. It's enormous. Like I think this is bigger than your truck, Anthony.
It's longer.
It's longer than Anthony's C10.
Maybe no, I don't think longer. Maybe the same length, I think.
But
this is a coupe, bro. This is insane.
Is a coupe. It's huge, and it's like, look at the front bench seating, guys. Like, just take a minute to appreciate the fact that you could fit probably 4 people side by side in there. Makes for a good party when you're driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you got your girl there.
Yeah, that's how you ended up with so many kids.
Shut up.
I think the transformation is going to be huge, especially going from, I don't even know what size these are. Like, we're going to change these 14 Steelies into 20-inch wheels. This thing's going to look night and day different. I'm excited to see the transformation. I think, you know, American racing wheels are going to be the perfect fit for this vehicle. What do you think?
I think it's going to look great. And now what we got to do is get the wheels on.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right, so this is the salt flats that he chose, and we're about to reveal what they look like. Nice. Dude, that's gonna look so good on that car. The color too.
I like the color.
The colors in a suit, that color.
It matches up, and I like the
polish lip.
Oh, these are beautiful.
That's sick. Ryan, what do you think, dude?
These are amazing. Thank you guys so much.
Shout out to American Racing for this one. So they're the sponsor of this video, and shout out to them.
This is going to completely make the look of the car, if you ask me.
Yeah, and the soft flat is a very classic look. You can throw this on a Camaro, Impala, C10, and it'll look good on any of those cars. So it's just a very classic American look. All right, so we're gonna test fit a lot of the older Impalas, older GM vehicles. One side on the rear end, the axle is pushed in more to the left or to the right.
Why is that?
We don't know.
Oh.
And it's my C10. It was the right side. It's pushed out more, so my right side rubbed. I had to shave it. So we're gonna test fit the 285 30 20 by 9.5 to make sure everything fits smooth. If we gotta modify the tire or do something,
then we can do that.
We'll go around it. But it's just one of those things. Jose, don't these have the rear axles tuck in more left or the right side sometimes?
Yeah.
or sometimes like the right would be poking out more
Weird.
versus the left tucks in more.
You know what I think is also kind of interesting, guys? Check this out. I was talking to Gio about this a moment ago. Look how tiny these little lug nuts are on it. Looks like, you know, in NASCAR when they like rapidly undo all of them.
Bro, that's like
tiny
a little nut I could get at like Ace Hardware.
This is what you use to
Like-
put together like a Lego Technic set.
That's insane to me. That held on a wheel for like 60 years.
60 years, and now it's rusted on, so it's even performance. That performance rust that helps secure it.
Performance rust.
It is performance rust.
WD-40 on there.
Absolutely. And so when we take this off, like guys, transformation, I don't think you're ready because I'm not even ready. And I hadn't seen the wheels until a moment ago and they look great. It's going to be night and day. Night and day. So stay tuned.
All right, here we are with Jose. Gonna be mounting the tire onto this fresh wheel. But first, gotta put that TPMS sensor.
Come on, TPMS. It's an old car. No regular valve.
Oh, dude. I'm an idiot. That's so true. There's no freaking TPMS. This car did not even have a computer.
2 seconds later.
I know. Okay, that was a mistake. Now they're making fun of me.
What the fuck is wrong?
Bully me in the comments, bro. Leave a comment. Leave a comment, bro.
I think the first car to ever have a tire pressure sensor was the Porsche 911. Nope. Back in the 80s.
Corvette.
No, it's in the 80s.
Corvette.
No, it was Porsche.
Corvette.
911, they had the first sensor back in the 80s.
He's saying Corvette.
I know, I think Corvette was back in the 90s. Yeah, the Porsche had,
Okay, who is right? Porsche or Corvette? Leave it in the comments. Let us know.
I think I'm
Are you
right.
team 911 or are you team Corvettes? Okay, after installing the TPMS sensor, I'm kidding.
Regular valve.
Regular valve, we gotta put the tire on. Got the lion hearts going on. Just like that, bro. Easy. Right there, that took like 2 minutes. Now we're gonna put air in that tire, get it all good, balance it on the Hunter Electronics balancing machine, and then it's good to go onto the Impala. They're still going on about this first car with TPMS. Who wins? Who wins?
No, which first car have TPMS?
I told you it was fucking Porsche.
No, bro, your query is wrong. Look
Which
at how
first
millennials
car?
use Google, bro. Look at the search query. Which first car have TPMS? Like, that's not even a sentence.
I kept autocorrecting me.
It's like
you saw me. It was
It's like
correct.
Chipotle hungry where now? Like, what the fuck?
Such an ass.
All right, so who won? Was it Corvette or was it
It was
Porsche?
me. I was right.
You were right?
But it wasn't a 911.
That was 911. It was 959.
In 1986, first car to have TPMS, and Bill Gates had one of those.
And then Jose was right to a certain extent because in the U.S. it was a 1991 Chevy Corvette.
Yeah.
But first ever is the Porsche. You know where I saw that actually was on Top Gear with what's the
Jeremy
with
Clarkson.
Sig.
Oh, the Sig.
Yeah. He was driving, and I guess his light sensor turned on, or something like that.
TPMS
And they
sensor.
mentioned
First
that
ever.
it was the first ever to have its tire.
That's
pressure
crazy.
sensor.
If you guys want to know more fun facts, we'll do a new series. It's called Using Google with Millennials, and we'll have Anthony just try to search queries.
I actually went to Malibu this week, and you know what I saw on the streets of Malibu?
What?
A Carrera GT. I've never seen
are
one.
wild.
I've
shit.
never seen one on the street.
Those are
Yellow. It was yellow.
every time
Carrera
I
GT,
see
bro.
that car, whenever I do, it's just super fucking rare. But it reminds me of Paul
It's
Walker.
so nice, dude. And I had the
Right? Doesn't it not?
Paul Walker, bro.
Yeah.
That's the car,
and
bro.
on the shifter they had wood. So if you go look at like the interior of a Carrera GT, it's a wood on top of the shifter. It looks good.
That's crazy.
Is it
dude.
really that
It'll kill you. It's fucking
Like-
vicious.
It's like almost like an aura around it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because everyone who drives it dies.
Is it really that good?
It sounds fantastic. I mean, I don't know, because you're a millennial. You played.
And Doug DeMuro has one too,
yeah,
right?
you played Need for Speed Most Wanted, right?
Yes.
Best car in the game had to be that one by far.
Carrera
was.
GT, bro. Carrera GT.
F40.
It's not in.
Bro
Need for
will
Speed
never
Most
leave the
Wanted.
F40. Actually, you know, I'm on your side. I'm on your side, bro.
Wait, you take an F40 over Carrera GT?
Yeah.
Any day.
Yes,
any
bro.
day.
Yes.
All right, here we are. Tire. While we were having that entire conversation, Jose
Jose's the
mounted
only
and
one
balanced
working.
this entire thing.
But he's the only one working, bro.
He's the only one working, bro. How many people does it take to change one wheel?
4.
One guy and 3 to
Four.
watch.
It's 4, bro.
We supervise it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
we had to
making sure he's
supervise
putting
that.
the luck that's on right.
It's like whenever you pay taxes in the US and you have one guy doing the road work and 6 guys watching.
We were just talking about that construction workers with their union.
Yeah.
When they're like, it's funny because you see them on the freeway and there's like 15 guys
One
and
guy's
one is in the
working.
shovel. And they're all looking at it. I'm like, yeah, good job, man. Yeah, bro.
Keep
They're
at it,
milking
bro.
the system, bro. Union workers milk the system.
Here we are now. Let's get these lug nuts off for the first time in 1,000 years, probably.
Dude, the fucking tires are rotted out.
Rotted out tires.
Jose, check the deal. I want to know what year that tire.
Probably your age.
Yeah, dude. Let's find out when tires are made.
I want to
Because
check the deal.
look at these tires, dude. They are way past their life.
Those things up.
All right. Damn, dude. Cobwebs came out of that tire. Oh my gosh.
Black Widow's living that.
The white stripes on the inside. These wheels are back to the front.
Dude.
I'm curious to know the deal.
All right, let's find out.
Wait, how much
this
to
was
eat
made,
some of that?
bro.
How much to eat the spider
Dude,
web?
there's literally spider eggs in there.
How much to eat it?
What do you
How
guys
much?
think?
I'll give you $50.
How much?
You would actually give me $50?
You have to eat the Black Widow eggs
$50.
and all of this shit right here.
Let's see the money. DOT there.
2007.
2007, dude. So these tires are about 18 years old.
Made in America.
These tires are almost as old as I am.
Well, tires usually you want to change them within like 5 years.
Yeah, but this is
I know.
2007. It's like a million.
This tire did its job more than what it should have.
Look at these lugs too, bro. These are the lugs that came off there. These haven't been removed since 2007. Premium
bet.
performance lugs with premium rust.
Premium rust. That's performance. Oh gosh.
Did you really do that?
$50.
No.
$50, bro.
No. I said you have to eat the fuck spider web, cobwebs, and all that other shit.
Let me see the money.
The Black
Let me see
Widow.
the money.
You'll eat the Black Widow eggs?
Get the money.
Dude. Oh yeah. Gotta clean it up a little bit. I mean, this hub is just, yeah, beyond its life, dude. Just like that, brake looks a lot better. That's a drum brake, bro. Do they even make these anymore?
They do actually. A lot of new trucks still have drum brakes.
My truck still has drum brakes in the back,
Yeah.
but like I wouldn't imagine in 2025 they're still doing this kind of thing. But
And
they're
look-
so annoying to maintenance, bro.
Oh yeah, and look at this, guys. This thing has, you know, today we talk about coilovers. This thing has coil spring and shock. So coil, shock, to drop this kind of vehicle is extremely easy. A lot of people just cut the springs, don't recommend that. But you just get a lowering spring and that's it. That's all you need.
That's it, dude. All right, out with the old, in with the new. Let's get that American racing wheel on there. That, oh my
Solid.
gosh, I can tell.
It's already gained like 60 horsepower. That's like 60 horsepower at least.
At least, dude.
At least.
Oh my gosh. Are you guys seeing
what
that?
the fuck? That shit looks so good.
That made the world of difference, bro. That's a completely new car. We got Jose down here making sure wheels clearing the frame. Looking good. All right. No interference.
Fuck yeah. And that's how much like people don't understand. The right wheel for your car makes a massive difference. Call us so we can help you and guide you. Like, we will help you. I will show you the different things that we've done to your car, because we've done pretty much every car you can think of.
You know, Anthony will hold your hand throughout the whole process just very tenderly. You might just want to wipe your hands afterwards because he gets a little sweaty. And then when you come in, he'll give you a nice back rub, just relax you, and then you'll walk away with a new set of wheels. It's great.
Yes. And, dude, look at this. It
Looks good.
fucking crazy, bro. I'm just blown
It's
away.
that easy, bro.
I'm blown
One
away
set of
how-
wheels. And here we are with wheel number 2. Getting the valve on this one as well. And then it's time for the tire. Jose, did you see the transformation this car went through?
Oh yeah, it looks way better than, you know, the stock.
I mean, just those stock wheels, it's a joke.
It did.
And now, going to the American racing.
His first reaction.
Bro,
of
Ryan's
seeing it
here. What do you
drive,
think,
That
bro?
looks amazing. Perfect fit. Wow.
Perfect fit, perfect color.
Goes good with the trim, with the chrome.
The color combination
Man.
is what
That's the way
makes
to
it
go.
really makes it look like a
Yeah,
whole
that
different
looks
vehicle
good.
completely.
There we are, getting the wheel on the balancing machine. Guys, this balancing machine is awesome. If you check it out, right down there, there's a laser, which tells us exactly where to put the weights for it to be in perfect balance.
I want to hear. Dang, dude, that looks good. I'm excited. It's looking good. It's looking good so far.
Dude, it honestly feels like an extra $5,000 value to the car.
Bro, this is
even
like
more.
investing in Bitcoin in 2010, and now it's 2025. Like, the return
You just
on
made
this, the return
That
on
is so
this
true.
is crazy.
Because, dude, I mean, the car by itself, you know, it's not a bad car. He just got it painted. Interior is really nice. You know, it runs and drives no problem, bro. But the steely wheels, I couldn't even take it seriously. And look at this, bro.
Rusted steel, the tires are rotted, and it just didn't. I mean, 66 Impala, bro. It's one of my favorites.
Like, I don't know whether I have an eyelash in my eye or I'm starting to cry, but like, it's such a transformation, dude. Like,
You're such an ass.
it is, bro. Like, look, I'm tearing up.
Oh,
It's
no.
good. It's like when your baby girl grows up, you're like, oh my God,
You know what?
please don't
You
date
know what?
guys.
You're
Please don't.
you're the new drama queen, not me. I'm done. You're taking the crown.
What do you mean? You are the drama queen.
You're taking the crown of the drama queen right
Bro,
now.
you're so dramatic. You paint matched your hair to the car. Like,
All right, so Anthony, you're going to put some of the finishing touches
Yes, bro.
on this wheel. That center cap, huh?
Yeah, these like the old school ones. No, you know what? I've actually had customers ask me, why is my center cap like a nipple? Like this, right? Most people don't know, but it's very simple. It's because the long hub from old schools, if it was like a flat cap, the cap wouldn't clip on. You
You're
can't
right,
clip it on.
it sticks
so
out.
all the old school ones have a long hub in the front. So this gives it the clearance.
Good thing we sprayed it because you can still see the drum brake from outside. So if it was rusty, still would have seen all that rust. So good thing, Jose, you painted that, bro. And last but not least, we are on the last wheel. It's the front right.
5 minutes later.
All right, so like I was mentioning earlier about one side sometimes is in and out more. Like I said, this side is actually tucking in way more than the right side. I haven't measured it. I can maybe about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch in more. Let me show you the other side. So on this side, this is the right side. That was the left. And this one's actually closer to the fender well versus that side. The driver's side is actually tucking in more. For GM vehicles, this is common. So depending on what setup you do, it may rub on the fender on one side. Perfectly normal, just do the modifications. We were double checking, making sure as well, like we do every car. Just a FYI for you guys that are doing aftermarket wheels for your car, double check it because one side always sits in more than another. Not always, but most of the time it will.
so we just went from this to this. I'm in love with it. What do you think, Anthony?
It's the most dramatic transformation we've done on this WHLWRKS program by far.
Absolutely. Now, what do you think?
Ryan, the owner, what do you think, bro?
It's a huge difference. I love it. It complements the car, the rims. They look amazing. Thank you guys for the blessing. I really appreciate you guys. This is awesome.
Shout out to American Racing, guys, for this episode. They made it possible, hooking us up with these wheels on this 1966 Chevy Impala.
If you guys like this transformation and want to see more, be sure to like and subscribe to the Audio City USA YouTube channel and stay tuned for more WHLWRKS episodes. Now, if you want to be a part of WHLWRKS, click the link below and apply to be part of the WHLWRKS program. We give away a set of wheels every month and you could be next. Now, without further ado, the moment you guys have all been waiting for, let's get the rollers.